Harry Mike. Hey!
Why are we listening to this?
Poker face! Harry Mike. Hey, Devin! Poker face!
Change it.
Poker face, poker face.
For the record, I bought the next song. Ader, hit the next one.
I kind of got it.
No, next button.
I was right. Flew in the air and landed on my.
Click forward.
Have you been recording this whole time?
No.
Liar, there's button right
This is my case, like the last.
there. Sizzle.
Look at yeah. Yes, I'm gonna make it.
That's pretty cool. That was epic.
We're going to go over your team test here first, which was absolutely polarized. By that I mean people did either very good, like 100 or close to it, or below 50%.
Why?
That polarized.
Recording.
And it had kind of a graphic
tape every single class.
which we'll look at here in a minute. There you go.
We missed
The last one. For sure.
That was actually
Alright.
yeah. Wait, was it the last one?
I think so.
Yep. Oh jeez. All three of them.
First of all, I even read you guys the directions, except provide an explanation as to what they messed up. Some of you just gave me the right answer, what the slope should be. That was worth 1 point each, but then the explanation, what they messed up, was worth 1 point each, which made number one worth 8 points. The slope is not 1/2. The slope should be, now some people made it 1.5 over 2, and I bought that, but you can't have a decimal inside a fraction. It's actually 2/3 if you go by point. But the explanation, hey, they didn't go from, remember what they call them? Lattice points or exact corners, something like that, exact points. Number two, they messed up two things. One, they didn't reduce their fraction, and two, it was negative. You had to explain that to me. The slope should be negative 1/3. Student C messed up. Some people just said their triangle's completely wrong. I bought that. I mean, they just totally messed up drawing their slope triangle there. The slope should be 1/3. Number four, they flip-flopped their change in y and change in x. You gotta explain that to me. The slope should actually be -2. Number two, this one, I think I had more than a couple teams leave it completely blank. Ouch. -8 points. You had to come up with a system of equations that had an answer of 3, 2. Meaning you need to have two equations where when you put 3 in for x, you get an answer of 2 for y. Many people came up with the most basic of one. This one. Y equals x minus 1. You put 3 in for x, you get 2 for y. This team also came up with this one. When you put 3 in for x, you get 2 for y. And then you actually had to solve them. Okay? This team used equal values, set them equal to each other, solved them, and got, what for an answer would you guess?
3, 2.
3, 2. Alright. You didn't have to have those two equations, but that one, not so well. And again, this one. I don't know how many teams didn't explain to me or describe it to me. A was 3. And you had to explain to me that, it starts at 0 and the growth goes up by 3 because 6 inches every 2 days would be 3 inches per day. Something to that effect. B would have been 4. Tell me, hey, it was 4 inches tall to start and it grows 12 inches every 12 days. That tricks some people because 1 foot is 12 inches. 12 over 12 is 1. C was 2. It was 1 inch tall when it was planted, and it grows 3 inches every 2 days. Because half a foot every 4 days would be 6 inches every 4 days, reduces to 3 inches every 2 days. All right? Could you stop?
They're flirty.
What am I on? D? I lost my train of thought. D is 1. starts at -1, meaning it's extra day to get out of the ground, right? It took it a day to get even above ground, and it grows 2 inches every day because it's 4 inches every 2 days. And then the one that was left over was E. Already 1 inch tall when planted, grows 8 inches every 2 days. The rule for that would be y equals 4x plus 1. Next one, number 4. The area of the smallest rectangle, was 6. 3 times 2. Because the width of the rectangle goes from 1 to -1, that would be 2. The medium one would be, what would that be? 6 times 4, which is 24. And then the big one would be 9 times 6, or 54. The area of rectangle 40 was 9,600 units squared. And rectangle number 7 would have an area of 294. This was not good. And it had a not good effect on probably everybody's grades in here outside of a couple teams. A lot of us have been getting away with just sloppy homework, or so we think. Did you think it wasn't going to catch up to you eventually? Because it does. Okay, we need to rededicate ourselves big time. We have a test tomorrow. And many of us need to dig out of the hole we've just put ourselves into. What are you doing with it? Let me have these tests back, and you guys can go look at your grades up to the second up here. Did you quit videotaping me?
He's
I
videotaping
just love
your
you
butt.
respectfully.
Ah! Yeah, that's how we roll. Yeah, here, 5th period algebra.
Alrighty then.
Put it on YouTube.
Put it on Facebook, Hassan.
I don't even know what my mom gonna say about this.
Oh, really? No, don't show her that. You gotta edit that out.
This is what happens in America Algebra.
Yes.
Put it on Facebook. I want to watch it.
I cannot. I just make 2 long videos so they don't take 2 long videos. You can just upload like a 2 or 3 minutes video on Facebook, not big one. And it's like,
Put it on Photo Bucket then.
what about this? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, it's actually going. He was videotaping us singing Lady Gaga. And then that's when I hit Colton with the rubber band.
It is. Open up your book.
Who's videotaping his butt?
I'm videotaping him.
320.
You just like putting it down there.
Open up your book, page 320. Let's go. Get them out.
I'm allowed when he presses the button.
No.
Turn it off.
By the way, while you're doing that and checking out your grades, my 3rd period geometry class actually figured out. 1, I did put the color printer on all those, so the next time we do this, I can print the color. And 2, if you export them as a PDF, it fits into the page for you, and it even gives it like some shading, makes it look 3D, and prints it off real cool. So the next time we do that, we'll make them look real pretty. Real pretty. Like me. Okay. Got your books open at 320. Now, as you guys just come up here and look, out of the 18 people in this class, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us are not passing. So nearly half this class right now, this is the end of 3rd quarter, would have failed 3rd quarter. Alright? We have a test tomorrow we need to do well at. The end of 3rd quarter is...
Next Friday.
Is it? Yeah. Less than 2 weeks away. Next Friday. So this is your last best chance to get your head above water. If not, no, then remember what they do. They average 3rd and 4th quarter for a semester grade. But if it is mathematically impossible for you to pass, meaning if you were to not pass 3rd quarter so bad where you need 110% 4th quarter, which is impossible to pass, then you get another study hall. Well,
I never
that's
used
true.
it. Do they have a lot of
No, you're the one above
photo bucket?
to show up. Here's what we're going to do. And I would like this to be done by the end of class. I can make it due at the end of class if I see teams not working. Problems 119 through 131. Yeah, there's a bunch.
Yeah, there is.
That does a good job reviewing what's on the test tomorrow.
That's not funny.
I want you guys to begin doing problems 119 through 131.
Okay. This is it. 100. Whatever. Say bye, fish. I'm leaving.
Bye, son.